Today I'm going to give you 5 PPC secrets you can use today in 5 minutes or less right on Amazon. My name is Stephen Pope and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. First up, we've got the broad match modifier. This one's a little tricky to explain, so hang with me here just a moment. So first of all, you have to understand the difference between a broad match and a broad match modifier. So with a broad match, and if this was the exact keyword without the plus size, Sage Smudge Kit, and this is for my Age of Sage Smudge Kit for this product right here. And if I was going to do Sage Smudge Kit like this, Amazon could take this and modify any one of these words, find look-alike similar words. They might switch out another word for Sage. They could switch anything, any combination. So when you put in the plus sign, it mandates that Amazon will use all 3 of these words in the phrase, but it doesn't require them to be exact in the phrase. Now that's we got to parse that a little bit, right? So if I was going to do a phrase match and I typed in Sage Smudge Kit, let's say this was a phrase match right here, then and we'd selected this drop down for phrase, Amazon could come in and add the word candle before that or the word candle after it, but Sage Smudge Kit must come in that exact phrase, right? And if I used exact match with this phrase, it would just literally be that 3-word, no ifs, ands, or buts. And because exact match advertising is getting more expensive, you have to start getting more creative, which is why the broad match modifier, and the way to do this is you're going to put a plus sign between each word. This allows Amazon to add words before and after, or even in between, those 3 words. But it requires those 3 words to be in the search term. So there's a lot of creative things that could come out about this when you think about the amount of abilities or possibilities that you gain from doing a broad match modifier. It's like taking a broad match keyword and zoning it in 1 layer deeper without the constraints of a phrase match. So this is a huge tip. It's a really valuable one. If you haven't tried broad match modifier before, this is absolutely usable on any product and doesn't take a lot of advanced knowledge. Just go take one of your current broad match keywords, put 2 or 3 words in it, throw some plus signs in front of it, add the keyword to your campaign like this, and you're off to the races. Pretty similar bid as a broad match will get, but you're not going to get as many search terms on a broad match modifier because it's going to negate, in essence, any word or search term that doesn't include the combination, even if there's loose other keywords involved. For the second tip I'm going to give you for your PPC secret is creating an auto campaign for every SKU in the catalog, putting a $1 budget and a 5-cent bid. This can lead to some interesting results. This is especially a great tip for catalogs with lots of SKUs in them. So you can create one campaign with unlimited ad groups in it, or you can separate them out depending on how you like to segment things out. So this is an older campaign. I put the lifetime value on this. We averaged a 43% ACoS with this, but some products did really, really well, like 10% ACoS, and others didn't do so well. So you're going to have to test this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the nice thing about this technique, especially if you have 30, 40, 50 different products on your catalog, it's going to get you some low bids in mass, and you're going to be able to test a very easy thing to set up. You can do a template upload in less than 10 minutes and get this done. 5-cent bid, $1 budget per ad group, and give it a go. Really easy to do, no maintenance required, no negations really, because you're only bidding 5 cents. Any traffic at that point would be good for your listings. The third tip I'm going to give you is how do you calculate your expected ACoS with some basic math. All right, so over here we have a spreadsheet, and I've put into the spreadsheet here if a conversion rate was 1% all the way up to 20%. Take your CPC bid at $1.32 right here, throw in just the amount of clicks you think you're going to have, and then you can estimate your cost per conversion, figure out your sales price, and then spit out the ACoS. And then in here, you can see like, oh, hey, I know that I'm going to have somewhere between an 8 and a 10% conversion rate on a particular keyword, and I'm going to hit my target ACoS between 26 and 33%. Boom. This one's really, really cool. A lot of the good guru PPC experts use this when they're trying to figure out like, hey, where should that CPC bid go? Because you can pull that up or down and then estimate where the ACoS is going to end up based on what you think the conversion rate is going to be. Now, if you just took your baseline, let's say your listing averages a 9% conversion rate, do you think the PPC is going to have a higher or a lower conversion rate, and parse it from there? Typically, your PPC will have a lower conversion rate because you're acquiring new customers. So you could parse that maybe 2%, go down to that 7% bucket, and you thought you were going to get a 29% ACoS, but in reality, it's probably going to be more like 37% because you're acquiring new customers. So that's the third tip. The fourth tip, this one is actually not new. It's not even groundbreaking, but it's so underutilized. That's why I'm including it in my 5 secrets today. And that is custom headline images inside of your sponsored brand headline ads. So check this out. The difference in a mobile view of a regular headline ad looks like this versus when you load the custom headline ad. I mean, check this out. It's like night and day difference. Which one are you going to click on? Of course, you're going to click on the steaks. Everybody wants to eat some nice, juicy steak with some sauce on it, right? The difference is staggering on the pixel count here. Check out the number of pixels. We're looking at 1242 pixels by 1,000 versus whatever that is, which is significantly less, right? So you get giant amount of real estate. Most people are not taking advantage of this. It looks really great on mobile ads, and it's very easy to set up. Come over into Sponsor Brands, hit Continue in here. Go to Product Collection or Spot Headlight. Either one should work. And then load your product. And then inside of this, you're going to be able to come down. Looks like you have to do Store Spotlight specifically. Check your store. In here, you can load your headline and you can load the image next. So check this out. You go into the ad format, click on like store on Amazon, including sub pages, go down to the creative section, hit add image right here. And this is where you can do a custom image, and then it spits out stuff like this. Here's the mobile view. You can see the difference between what could be and what is with the custom headline image, how much more space you take up, way more clicks going to happen on that. So that's my fourth tip. Finally, my fifth tip. This one is interesting because you can only collect 60 days of data inside of Seller Central. However, if you click on lifetime on the top right there and switch this to lifetime, you can get every single metric on your account. So I have personally on my own account spent $290,000 in pay-per-click advertising, $630K in sales with an ACoS of 46%. Now, keep in mind, I don't sell my own products to make a profit. That is a slightly high ACoS, but I do so aggressively to just kind of have some fun and showcase it. But I also know things like I have a 0.25 percentage point CTR, and you can see the ACoS go up and down, a lot of seasonality here where you can see experiments go wrong, 75% ACoS there, or things where I'm trying to launch a new product in October or September, 82%, but then we get into the December time frame and it pops on down to 47%. Want to know where all your clicks are coming from or how your traffic was generated? 14,000 clicks on all of my ads to date. And if you think about that, that's just under $1 per click with all that spend and all of those clicks. So really fun to see kind of the history of your account, especially if you're wondering to know like, hey, I didn't actually download any of my data. I forgot to use a PPC tool of some sort to store all of my PPC data. Well, at least you have some high-level metrics. Come in and check out the lifetime value right here and go back in time to see what went right and what went wrong. And that's my tips and videos today. We have massive amounts of PPC videos on the channel. Please hit that subscribe button and check out my PPC Masterclass next. Really appreciate it. Leave a comment on the video. Amazon PPC. Let's see if we can rank this at the top of YouTube. We'll see you later.